This right here, this is perfect. There's nothing more I could ask for right now. Being held in your arms, leaning back against you and enjoying a thunderstorm on our balcony together, it doesn't get any better than this. It's as I said during our tornado date. Thunderstorms are nature's way of rewarding us for enduring the muggy heat. There's no annoying bugs to bother us, it's much cooler, and the smoke is thinning out. This is my kind of weather. Maybe I'm starting to miss Oklahoma. I think homesickness is starting to set in. Of course, I've enjoyed our time in Vermont. There's never a dull moment with you, but I miss the thrill, you know? That blood-pumping adrenaline I feel when I see a tornado, watching supercells form, and the danger of it all. It excites me. Don't worry, honey. I know I shouldn't let the passion get to my head. If I get careless, a tornado could send me, or even you, to heaven. I'm glad that I got you into storm chasing. I know it can be a bit much at times, but you've handled yourself just fine. Tornadoes are so fickle. As an enthusiast, it's easy for me to get excited about them. They're just so interesting. They feel like something that shouldn't even exist. In fact, even if they didn't exist, I bet people would create myths and legends about the concept. A cloud descending from the sky and destroying all in its path. It just doesn't sound real. And yet it is. It's one of the many wonders of nature. However, tornadoes are ultimately a bad thing. They hurt people. They destroy. They ruin lives. It made me wonder sometimes. Am I weird for liking tornadoes? Am I a bad person because of it? No, of course not. It's not like I'm the only one. See, I had my doubts about the psychology of it all. This is more of a case of tornadoes being fascinating and fun to learn about. After all, it's not like we can prevent them from happening, so why feel bad about liking them? It's just nature. For example, I'm not going to pretend like I hate grizzly bears just because they've killed people. A lot of things in the world are dangerous. Life goes on. It seems like a trivial thing to dwell on. I did say recently that I want to see an EF5 tornado with my own eyes someday. But that could be interpreted as I want to see a natural disaster do terrible things to people. Because the only way a tornado will get an EF5 rating is if it commits atrocities beyond our comprehension. Yeah, you know I didn't mean it like that. It's more like the novelty of witnessing history. You and I have never seen an EF5 before, but other people have. These people were there to see it in the moment, as it happened, right before their eyes. Take El Reno, for example. Obviously not the El Reno Piedmont EF5 tornado from 2011. You know which one I mean. The El Reno tornado that everyone talks about. The biggest tornado of all time. May 31st, 2013. 2.6 miles wide and wind speed that clocked in at the top 3. Only being outsped by Bridge Creek and Greenfield. As we know, this tornado was only given an EF3 rating because it mostly hit rural areas and ultimately didn't cause that much damage. But it could have. And very nearly did. There's an aspect of this tornado that I feel gets overlooked by most people. The El Reno tornado dissipated just before hitting the state capital, Oklahoma City. I really want you to think about that for a moment. If it kept going, it would have been one of the most extreme disasters in history. A tornado that enormous with wind speed that fast swallowing up a major metropolitan area like Oklahoma City would have been downright apocalyptic. The most blatant EF5 rating that the National Weather Service would have ever given out. I'd even go so far as saying that it would have truly been the absolute worst tornado ever. It would have made Joplin, Bangladesh, and even Tri-State look like jokes in comparison. Honestly, if I was in charge, I would probably give it an EF6 rating, which isn't even possible. But of course, that scenario is just fiction. An alternate universe. The El Reno tornado that we actually got was fortunately far less destructive. The potential it had to do evil was immense, but it petered out before it got the chance. In a more comedic sense, it basically never got to finish its villain arc. Yet, many people saw it, and remember it. That tornado was an important moment in their lives. For better or worse, they witnessed history. Some people's homes were destroyed. Some people recorded the tornado from a safe distance. Some just gave it a passing glance during an evening drive. No matter what action they took, they interacted with it in some way. It was impossible to ignore. Someday, I want to know what that's like. Just imagine, you and I are there to witness the, Montpelier EF5 in the year 2030, or something. Yeah, obviously Vermont would never get an EF5 in a million years, but you get the point. Being a part of history makes looking back at that history all the more interesting. You'd see people talking about it in YouTube videos and documentaries, and we could make the rightful claim that we were there to see it happen for ourselves. It's something special. But above all else, there's one thing I'd care about most if we ever witnessed an EF5. Being a hero. It's simple, really. The next time an EF5 happens, there'll be many people in dire need of help. Storm chasing is more than just filming tornadoes. It's about being a good Samaritan and doing what you can to aid those who've been affected. I think I figured out the perfect balance of being a storm chaser and meteorologist. It's about appreciating and respecting nature. It's about helping people who've been hurt by terrible weather. And of course, it's about enjoying the ride no matter what road bumps you hit along the way. If you love your job, you never work a day in your life. I'm truly happy. I have everything I could ever want. A loving spouse, a fun job, a reliable storm chasing team. To be honest, I've peaked. Life just doesn't get any better than this. I love you, sweetie. I could honestly just fall asleep like this. I can rest my head on your chest, listen to your heartbeat with one ear and the thunderstorm with the other ear. I think I'll do just that. Or not. Who that could be calling me right now? Oh, it's Sam. Haven't talked to him in a while. Wonder what he's up to. Sup, Bingus? What are you doing, man? It sounds windy as hell. Oh, come on. You're really chasing a tornado this late in the afternoon? I should scold you for not being home, but to be honest, I'm pretty jealous. Wait, seriously? Twins? You're chasing sisters? Now I'm just envious. Yeah, I wish I were there too. But I'm currently halfway across the country with my spouse. It's been really nice up here in Vermont. We'll return to Oklahoma soon, I promise. Anyway, you shouldn't be talking to me if you're chasing 2 tornadoes at the same time. That's hella dangerous, and we all know what happened to Jonas when he didn't take Bill's advice. So I suggest you take mine and be safe, okay? Good. Have fun out there, Sam. I tell you, honey, that guy can be such a rascal sometimes. He's such a character. Anyway, when I fall asleep, just carry me to bed and get under the covers with me. Today was a good day. I love you too, honey. See you in the morning. I've just thought of another way that can spice up the next Fast and Furious movie. Throw in a tornado.